Hey everybody, it's Joanna with another sketchbook tour. The cover is a complete fucking mess like usual. I definitely used the back of this as a cutting board for my X-Acto knife and then tried to glue down all of the pieces that were coming up because I am a mess. We're gonna open this now. Bam. I was trying to do a wound here. This was attempt at bruising. Really, really bad, but why are there no bones? Why are there no bones in the inside of this hand? I don't know, but this is me trying out gore for probably the first time. It's not great. The back is filled in with Sharpie, and not well filled in with Sharpie. This is very blotchy. Yeah, I literally traced my hand. I remember tracing my hand for this. So that's why the hand is actually pretty decent, because it was traced. But moving on. This is hell. I don't really do landscapes much, so this was kind of hard because I'm not great with doing land, and here I am trying to do land. This is my 14-year-old conjuring of what I thought hell might look like. Volcanoes of blood, some nice cracked stone, a bunch of fire. Yes, it's a wonderful place to be. This was a character design. Apparently that's her name. Librith Guard, that's an interesting name. If you remember from my last sketchbook tour, I used to be really into dolls and like customizing dolls, so I wanted to use a Monster High Rocher Goyle for this character. Never got around to actually creating her, but here is a very nice like punk rock chick with a bunch of nose rings. I really like this design here. The piercings going through the wing. I would love to do this. I would really like, I completely forgot that I created this character, but re-seeing her, I kind of want to make her. Here's the Cheshire Cat. A really bad Cheshire Cat. I remember drawing this. I was at some like school event at the library and I forgot to bring my green pencil, so I had to make green, which is why it's so like blotchy and awkward, and there is very little detail in this. Here's a little sunflower. I remember making this. This was supposed to be like kind of like a mix of emotion, like, you know, you have the pretty happy smiley, but then have this slime going down. It was supposed to be either like masking your true emotions with a smile, or just like trying to like fake a smile through the hardship of life. That's what I was trying to go for. That was the representation I was trying to go for. And then at the end, I realized it just looks like a really happy smiley face covered in slime. Great idea, not great execution. My idea did not come across very well, but this was a fun technique. This is literally just like Crayola watercolor marker that I took a paintbrush, but like a clean paintbrush with just water, and just like dripped it down. So that was a fun technique. I think I was just playing around with that Crayola watercolor water drip again for tears. I don't think that's how cheeks work, but just like shave that down a bit, and this is kind of cute. Like, it's sad because this person is very heavily crying, but I like this one. I still like this one. It's not great, but it's something. This is just me being extremely bored and trying out abstract. Pretty much all of these backs have color swatches. Oh wait, I titled this one Just Like the Rain. Oh, that's sad. All right, so some of these have titles. Delusionist. It has a name. This is just a little lake monster. Honestly though, this monster, this creature actually has a decent amount of detail. Oh my god, I remember filling in all of this, going all around the scales. Oh god, that was fucking torture. But I tried to get some bubbles. Okay, this is, compositionally speaking, this ain't bad. It has a name, Dark Water. This is attempting to draw my cat. That eye is extremely fucked up, but just ignore that awkward eye, and then it's not bad. This is my cat Lex, by the way. Here we have a little deer with some shadow figures in the back in the trees. This is actually inspired. I was watching, I believe her username, her YouTube channel name is Raven of the Woods. She was doing a sketchbook tour, and she had something like this in her sketchbook, and then I was inspired, and then drew this. So that's where that idea came from. Flip! It's titled Hunter and the Hunted. This is just some attempted sexy legs. They're really not that sexy, but I tried. Very wonky fishnets. some very poorly drawn tattoos, some really cute shoes. Yes, this is called Dem Legs. The Illuminati! Yeah, I was that kid who was just like Illuminati everything. So here you go. I think I just really wanted to try out all of my yellow colored pencils, and I was like, what works with yellow? I know, Illuminati. So here you go. This was a fun one. That hand is disgusting. Just cover up the hand, and those extremely wonky eyes, nope. The vibe I was going for was like a super creative, interesting person, just kind of being like, yeah, as in fake listening to some really boring person. This has a name. Ugh. I'm pretending to be interested in you. Yep, that's the vibe I was going for. This, I straightened my hair and I really liked how it looked, so I drew myself a couple times with straight hair. That one is really bad. Don't look at this. That is not how faces work. These top two are kind of okay. You can pause and read my little notes if you ever so choose. Oh, look. Back at it again with the tape protection. Don't do that. It's not a good idea. This was just a new style I was trying out. We have a little fairy silhouette with a nice rainbow background. This is in colored pencil, I think. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't think to bring the fairy all the way down to the bottom. That's not, great spacing. This is more abstract. You can take of this what you will. Anaga. Okay, this is kind of embarrassing, but I had a crush on this guy, and I would walk him home every now and again. So here's that. I'm actually really proud of this, though. Like, this image is actually really flipping cute, and if it wasn't based off of a real person, it would be not embarrassing and just cute. Fun fact, I actually have that shirt, though, and those shoes, and those shorts. However, I think I grew out of those shorts, but I still have that shirt. I showed this to my best friend at the time, and she was, like, absolutely in love with it. Here we have a centaur. Centaurs are fun creatures. That's all I have to say. More abstract. This is just a fish with a different pattern on each scale. Not very original, but fish. This was more custom doll stuff. So basically, my friend at the time used to be really into action figures, and he gave me this torso of, I think it was Thor, maybe? I don't know. Gave me a torso of one of his action figures because it was a double, but it didn't... Did it have legs? It did have legs. It didn't have arms, though, or a head. So this was me trying to figure out what I could do with this torso and legs. And I ended up making it Satan. I used a spare Barbie head, and I made really awful arms out of clay, and I made it Satan. I still have it somewhere, probably in the attic. This was an Instagram contest, which I did not win. I don't even remember what the contest was, but if any of you know Ever After High, Raven Queen, you'll get what I was going for here. So obviously Raven Queen doesn't want to become the evil queen, but it's kind of her destiny, so looking at her destiny in the mirror, yeah. I'm still pretty proud of this. Like, that arm is awful, but this back view is nice. Flip. Trying out a new style. I actually really like this. This is marker. This is more Crayola marker with the drippy water technique, and then the tree is Sharpie. I actually really like this. This is interesting. And then I did it again in different colors and did not do the drippy water effect. Which one do you like better? The clean one or the messy, angry looking one? Oh my god, this is, ugh. I do not talk to this girl anymore. This was my best friend. Like, this is based off a real person. This was my best friend back in 8th grade, and we had an inside joke that we would get married, so I designed our wedding dresses. This is her wedding dress. I'm not gonna give out her name for, confidential reasons, but we're not friends anymore. We're not going to talk about that. And then this is my wedding dress. I kind of hate it. I still hate it. I meant to redraw it, and then I just never did. But yeah, this is my fake wedding with my best friend. We were getting married at the Krusty Krab. More custom doll that I never created. I don't know what doll I was actually going to use for the base of this, but this is a phoenix. I named her Ashley Nix. This is actually a cute design, though. Like, as far as the character design goes, I like it, and I kind of want to make her now. I don't know who I would use for that. More custom doll. I was using a Monster High Frankie doll for this. And this is what pissed me off. So I bought a doll off of eBay, and then it didn't come with arms. And I was like, what? And it didn't say in the description or in the photos that she didn't come with arms. So I was fucking pissed about that. And she still doesn't have arms. I never bought replacement arms. Moving on. Oh, throwback to marching band season. I was bass drum number 2 for freshman and sophomore year. Tribute to marching band. We had a very similar project to this in my art class. And then I just kind of like more or less redid it at home. This is honestly just boredom. More custom dolls! So I tried to create, like, you know how Monster High is like the sons and daughters of like famous monsters, right? Well, I tried to do famous villains. So this is Freddy Krueger's daughter, Francesca Krueger. Apparently I gave her nicknames. I really like this design though. Like, this is a good character design, at least I think so anyway. I mean, this chest neck area is really off, but she's cool. Flip! Another villain, this was Jaws' daughter, the shark from Jaws. Whitney Jaws, I don't know. Another character design that I really like, and look, she has a little fishhook lip piercing. That's cute. And Chucky's daughter. Chessie Goodeye, because, like, you know, the brand is good boys, good girls, good something like that, so last name Goodeye. She's kind of cute in an evil way. I never actually did anything with these characters, but in my head, those 3 were, like, best friends. And more nicknames. This is me trying to practice drawing curly hair, because I kind of suck at it. I still suck at it. This is not good, but I mean, the colors are pretty. Flip. This is me being really depressed. I don't remember if I actually was depressed when making this, or if I just wanted to draw something depressing and I was actually perfectly fine in my mental state. I don't remember, but here's some emotion for you. This is just me being a cringy emo teenager. More custom OC doll stuff. This is Jack-o'-lantern's son named Peter Lantern's son. Oh no, someone Pumpkinhead. Okay, so also in the Monster High universe. Why did I never fill in his shoes? I don't know, but again, really digging this character design. Like, he's kind of cute, and I kind of want to make him now. Flip. This is that thing at the end of the Jurassic World movie that jumps out of the water and eats the T-Rex. Oh my god! Oh, this is such a good movie. This is Book of Kel's fan art. I fucking love this movie. Please, go watch it. It should still be on Netflix. I honestly don't know how her name is supposed to be pronounced. I don't know if it's Ashley or Osley or Osling. Something like that. But just Book of Kel's. Such a good movie. Here's some fan art of it. Oh, my heart. I haven't seen that movie in so long. Moving on. Flip! This is Cast of Fierce fan art. Actually, I kind of like this. This is decent artwork. This is decent artwork. That eye and those lips are not good, but the rest, I like how I tried to do like the glitter texture on her dress. Okay. Flip! Little lunar character fairy thing. I don't know what this is. This is cute though. Little girl in the moon. All of the color dripping out of eyes. Oh, this was an attempt. I think this is ink. I don't know if it was ink or watercolor, but I got like this Chinese art painting set thing, and I was testing it out. I never touched it again. I still have it, but never actually figured out how to use it. This is just me being very bored. Again, this is just boredom. I taped glitter. I cut out, I don't know why did I do this? I cut out the center of the page and taped glitter on it. Kind of abstract space, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna move on. This was based off of a quote that I saw online. I forget exactly how the phrase goes, but it was something along the lines of, "You have galaxies in your eyes, stars on the tip of your tongue, flowers growing out of your chest. My dear, I swear you are gorgeous." It was something like that. So this drawing is based off of that quote, and I still kind of like it. Boop. It's just a little dragon, little sleepy dragon. This is adorable. It's not great, but it's pretty cute. Flip. This, I was really pissed at my sister. I don't even remember why. We're fine now. This was years ago, but I was very, very mad at my sister. I don't even remember what she did, but blood doesn't mean family, doesn't mean love. That's me being an angsty teen. Another little character design, Black Swan. This is actually a really cute dress. Like, I want this. I would so wear this. If only I had the sewing skills to go make it myself. Friend. I drew I don't talk to her anymore, but here she is. This is an experiment. I had like these face paint crayons that I wanted to see how they would work on paper. So I did. This is still probably very smudgy. Meh. It's kind of a mess, but it looks interesting. Flower skull! I could see this being a tattoo design, honestly. Like, if it was done better. Flip! Rainbow wolves. I remember being super proud of this when I was finally done with it. Oh my god, this took forever. I still like this. This is pretty cute. Cake. I'm pretty sure this is just a boredom doodle, but it's kind of pretty. I like it. Look at those wings, look at those feathers, those really poorly drawn feathers. Moving on. Oh, this is not 100% an original idea. I saw something like this on Instagram or Pinterest or something like that, so here you have it. This is actually sewing thread that I hot glued down and then braided together. Ironically enough, when I made this, I was slowly losing all of my friends. Melty candles. This is pretty boring compositionally wise, but I mean, the drips actually look pretty interesting. I like the drips. So originally, I wanted this character to be really pretty and elegant, and then when I was drawing, I couldn't get like the proportions right or anything, so I was like, all right, fuck it, we're gonna go creepy. And so here we have a little creepy character girl thing. I really like this though. Like, again, it's not drawn well, but like the idea is there. The idea is interesting. Flip. Anti-Easter. Anti-Easter. I remember I was, again, angsty teen doing anti-holiday festivities. I can't words. So here's my anti-Easter, where the Easter Bunny draws people into its den and eats them. More just being creepy and depressed. I don't really know what else to say about that. Ooh, look at those straggly fingers. That's attractive. The ribs look pretty cool though. Oh man, I pushed really hard with that pencil. Like, it's textured. You can feel the divots where the pencil was. Ugh. Moving on. Oh, this is when I got my hamster. Tribute to Boop. That's my little Boop. That's a really shitty drawing of me. There's her cage in the background. Oh, she was such a good girl. I loved her. More OCs that I have done absolutely nothing with. Back in 8th grade, I had this idea of like mermaids. I didn't really have a plot. All I knew is that this was going to be the main villain. This was her pet that she was like mind controlling. Like, this creature did not want to be with her, but it was like under her control against her will. I don't even think I gave this girl a name, but also this is a redraw. I don't know where the original is, but yeah. Oh, wait. She does have a, oh, this is gonna be so cringy. Comic series, What the Ocean Holds. Apparently that's what I had titled this. Gossamer the Sea Witch. She does have a name. And then Sniper the Sea Monster. Ugh. More landscape that I'm not good at. This was supposed to be a sunset. My mom got us like henna, gel, ink, whatever it's called. So this was me doodling ideas for henna tattoos and then just filling in the page with dots to make it less blank and boring. So there you have it. Flip. Oh, this was an experiment. This is me trying out a different sky texture. This is actually really pretty. Like, not gonna lie, I really like this chaotic sky energy with the little house and some ugly grass. But look at this sky! This is done in acrylic, by the way. This was inspired by, I think you pronounce it Bronwyn L'Oreal, something like that, on Instagram. She does stuff like this. It's kind of disturbing and sexual and creepy and weird, but I like it. So this was inspired by her, and I still kind of really like this, even though it's really weird, but flip. Random monster doodle done in crayon. All I have to say about this mess. This is more boredom, just messing around with color and paints. I like these little explosions though. Like those look really cool. If I remember correctly, I just put like globs of paint next to each other and then took like the end of a paintbrush and like dragged it out. Yeah, this is just me experimenting, but they're actually kind of pretty. This is a pretty experiment page. Airhead! I remember this one. This one's name is Airhead because balloon head. I remember thinking I was like so clever coming up with this idea. I don't have anything to say about this. Interesting highlighting choice though. That's not how the body works at all, but you know, props for trying a more difficult pose. This is some rainbow mushrooms done in pointillism. I remember I was drawing this while waiting for a concert to start, and somebody sitting behind me saw it and she was like, wow, that's so cool. And I'm like, thanks, man. And then she called over her husband or whatever man was with her, and she was like, go look at this, look how cool this is. And I was like, thanks. So that was an interesting encounter. Really shitty mermaid, but done in metallic watercolor. Flip. Me trying to do fantasy landscape. It didn't come out good. This is just really bad. I'm still really proud of this. This is just cool, like half and half, and then I made it so like I could put it up to my face. Like this, so it can like continue your face. It doesn't line up perfectly, but that's okay. It's still a cool concept. The redraws. I believe this was in my first sketchbook tour. You can go back and watch it, but I do a bunch of fan art of characters from Ruby Gloom, and then I redrew them years later because those original fan arts were really shitty, but I don't know why I aged them up in this, because they were supposed to be like 8 maybe, so basically they would not have tits, but I don't know why I made them older in this redraw. Misery spelled correctly here though, that's good. And then here's the real redraw of Iris. She looks really flipping cute. Look at her go. And then the redraw of Frank and Len. Oh my god, I love Len. Oh, he was my favorite character. I never really cared for Frank, but Len, yes. They look adorable. Like, look at them being all cute. And apparently I did not redraw Ruby, but here's another attempt at drawing my cat Lex. This one is even worse. This is just more monster designs. I kind of like this though. This is an interesting style. And then I did it again with a different monster, kind of griffin looking thing. This one's way better. An attempt at a self-portrait, and not a good attempt, mind you. This is just me trying to be cute and romantic with a little kiss me. Not a very visually interesting page, but I still kind of like it. Flip. I love this. This is all done in pen, and it's not even like art pen, it's just like notebook writing pens, but I don't know, this just looks cool to me with like all the lines. Look at me being interesting, and even though it's like very, the ink is smearing in some places, but that's okay, it just adds to the coolness. That's titled Heartbeat. Same pens again, just boredom doodles with circles and lines and color. Oh, I remember this phase of art style. I don't even know what you would call this, but I did a lot of art that looked like this, kind of disturbing, kind of creepy, just slightly off, but very dramatic and chaotic. I did a lot of this in 8th grade, and I should go back to that style because it's interesting. Moving on. I love this. I love this drawing so much. Beauty. I don't even have to say anything here. I love it. That's not how feet work, but that's okay. You can try to pause and read this if you ever so choose, but this is a kind of bad poem that I wrote, and then I made a little drawing page for it. There you go. This is me trying to be creative with Little Mermaid. Really like the hair. And then this is like, I think wrapping paper, or I don't know, some type of foil that I cut out and then taped down on the back. Yeah, this is me being creative for once. This, this is embarrassing. Okay. So I had a crush on a different boy. This is based off of a different boy that I had a massive crush on. So I did like a little 2-page spread about it. This is just bunch of magazine cutouts, bunch of different paints and glitter glue and stickers, and oh my god, this is really embarrassing, but a little like freaking art diary page thing. I don't like this. That's everything. All right, that was embarrassing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Tune back in to see the next video whenever that will be up. I hope you all have a happy and safe and wonderful and enjoyable winter holiday. Bye!